realize it was recording already. Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. So my name is Macie and I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself. I'm a human and I'm flawed and I'm curious and I'm caring and I'm a little bit of a mess at times, but God's grace strengthens and encourages me and keeps me and just holds me firm and steady. Even when I feel uncertain, even when I feel unsure, his love just guides me back to center. And so I wanted to take a moment to let you hear me, let you see me, let you get a feel for my spirit without the context of, I guess, a fuller conversation, because I think that's important. Sometimes when we're moving through life, we get a glimpse of something or someone and we interpret that, because that's what the mind does. It interprets and synthesizes and condenses things down into categories so we can make sense of it, so we can move on. And while that is necessary for survival and it helps us to move forward, we need to give space to practice leaning in and being curious and learning just a little bit more so that we have the proper context to move us forward, so that we're moving not just on assumption but from a grounded place of love and peace. And so again, my name is Macie. By trade, I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I love what I do. I love seeing people learn and grow and invest in themselves and truly see themselves and understand what's special about them, to understand that their past or their thoughts or their behavior patterns are not the limit or full expression that of who they are or who they can be. And while I support people of all walks of life, for my lens of life, it's rooted in rooted in my love for God. And over the past, it'll be about 3 years this year, I really just invested in my relationship with God and growing in intimacy and understanding with him and seeking after him and really wanting to operate in obedience and follow his leading. And so I think it's important to know that about me, because as I'm moving forward in this journey of life, but even this journey on this platform, I have a tendency as a human to try to order things and make the flow be reasonable or sophisticated or convenient to me, and I really want to have a game plan before I move into a thing or into a space so that I'm comfortable. And more I'm coming to the acceptance point that I don't need to do that because anything that I can plan, think, dream, or imagine just pales in comparison to what God is planning for me. And so I know that, and I believe that, and I receive that. And so I'm giving myself space and permission to move in faith and trust and obedience. And I'm going to take a step and listen and look and hear and see. And so as I'm taking steps, my intention is to bring you along. And my hope is to be a testimony to God and his glory, because I have walked through more than one wilderness season in my lifetime. And as I believe I'm coming out of my most recent wilderness season, what I notice about this time in my life versus those other times and seasons where I've been in the wilderness is my love and my thirst and my trust and my desire for God, and my growth and my practice of intimacy and seeking Him and leaning on Him has made a huge difference in how I experience the season. And it's strengthened me, and it's encouraged me, and it's made me new in new ways. And while I'm a person who loves to learn and grow and be challenged, even though challenge is frustrating because, human, I didn't necessarily imagine the ways that God would grow me through this season. And so I want to take you along, and my hope is that as I'm growing and as I'm learning and as I'm giving myself space to continue to walk forward into the blessings and the destiny that He has for me, that you would be encouraged to do that for you as well, because there's something beautiful and strong and valuable and necessary about each and every one of us. And the more of us that operate in the truth of who we are, the more beauty, the more love, the more joy, the more patience, the more peace, the more gentleness, the more self-control, the more fruit we can see, that we can experience, we can be lifted up. And so I hope that this finds you well. Again, I'm moving from a space of seek and obey. And so I don't 100% know what everything will look like, and my thought is that there will be lots of pivots, lots of adjustments, and I'm excited for that. I am leaning into not getting stuck in a particular path or routine, but allowing space to be free-flowing, so that when He calls, I respond, because I won't operate out of fear. And so again, I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that as you move forward, that you would pay attention to the way, which is Jesus. He loves you, He cares for you, and though suffering is a part of the journey, we can suffer well, we can learn, we can grow, we can be lifted up, we can use what doesn't feel good as a means to learn and adjust and grow. And so I hope you'll come along, knowing that who I'm meant to reach or encourage or inspire is who will receive it, and knowing that I don't need that to look a particular way, because truly my goal is that He be lifted up. And so again, my name is Macie, and welcome to my channel, and I hope something here resonates with you. I hope it edifies you. I hope it brings you just a step closer to God.